Good morning and happy Monday. I am a little late on getting on this morning. Just chalk that up to a night of no sleep. Um, it was just really rough for me, and then I ended up sleeping in this morning. So, forgive me, I'm still a little sleepy. I kind of rushed through the morning stuff. I was like, oh no. so, today I do have this is Monday restart. What do I mean by restart? Well, yesterday was the beginning of the week. And for many of everybody, many of us, Monday is the start of the work week. Um, and for me, tomorrow is the start of my school. So, I do school on Wednesdays, but Monday and Wednesdays will still be my streaming days. I did cut Friday out so that way I could focus more on my work than to do the stream. Reason being, I don't get paid to do these streams. They don't really do anything except help me connect with people if they should stumble upon this and if they relate to it. Otherwise, there really isn't anything that I benefit from doing these streams. So, is this like all they have?
And I stick
Yeah,
together
one.
like excess adhesive.
I'm assuming it's going to be a little too, um, yeah. I mean, I could do that, I guess. It's 10 caps. I didn't know it, but all the other plans I'm not paying the price for. But yeah, it's just like I I wouldn't say it's not a benefit for me. I do get to talk about my story and such, but school, I do have to I'm doing really well in that. I'm not gonna like toot my own horn. I gotta clear my throat. I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but it is going really well. I've already gotten through two parts of it already. I started it last week. It's been fairly easy, but I have a background in computers, so I kind of figured it would be easy for me to catch on and learn something. I needed something to learn. Um, I'm just going kind of crazy, not and I'm learning like constantly, but I need to like really soak up. And I was like, this was a great opportunity, so I took it, and I think it would be great for me excelling my career path choices going forward, especially with the plans that I've got. So, and the plans that my hubby and I have together. So, I've got my personal plans and goals, and then which are just for me, battling um, PCOS and insulin resistance has definitely like beat me down a bit. So, um, I would like to lose the little bit of weight I did. Well, I wouldn't even say a little bit. I mean, it's quite, um, to me anyway, from the time that I was going through chemo and now, it has gone from, yeah, I would say it's a 40-pound weight gain from those couple of years. And it's like no matter what I do, it's just nothing is working. So uh, instead of just going on like one or two things being different from my like everyday diet, I am kind of just like doing things a lot differently, and we're doing it together because my hubby also wants to be healthier, even though he is slim and just chef's kiss. He's perfect the way he is, but he's doing it to support me. So, and he still has his moments where he's eating food that I can't have, but that's okay because he's usually eating it during a time that I don't want it anyway. So it doesn't do anything. But it has been a challenge because he's a picky eater and he grew up eating like super highly processed foods. I didn't grow up really that way. I mean, don't get me wrong. we were poor, but it was when I got older, when we moved from Florida to Idaho, that we started to have gardens. So we started to eat more fresh and healthy. What is this? Sorry, I just got a. Oh, let's take a gander at what this message meant. It is a message from the school. We have the an app that we can go on. Typically, it's like what we look at. It's on the computer, but Monday is not one of my learning days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. His poor, oh my, poor Brahmin. Um, so because you choose the learning days, you choose the learning days, you choose the days. So I was like, I needed days I could do my stream, and then days that I could do my normal, my chores. So I divided the days up, so it'll be easier for me. So after my stream today, I've got I wanted to do some rearranging, so that's what be my Nuka Cola Vaccinated, Nuka Shine. Actually, I might take those. Um, why not? No, I don't. I don't eat meat, so these I won't have any need for. And if I'm cooking them, it would be just a waste. So, take those. Explosive. Take those. That's all they've got. Okay. I'm seeing if there's anything on my like current auto sim. If they had not an auto sim, but a healers, that would be mutants and overeaters just with your health bar. Like they reduced a lot of these things. Fireproof. If they had strength, I would buy the strength, but they don't have. I think those would be perfect. That's a good price. I have a good price for those, even I don't sell them that cheap. Right, let's go ahead and get rid of our junk items we don't need. That's too funny. We'll go there. I want to do tea time because the treasury notes. Um, I should have enough, but I want to make sure because I need to get the combat, not the combat armor, the Secret Service armor. I need to get the deep pocketed because that's going to be what I'm going to go with my um, my armor for the most part is the Secret Service. So I have the chest piece.
Hello again, friends. I'm so pleased to announce that the boilers here at the giant
I have the
teapot
chest
are
piece, but
full again.
making
That
sure that there's
means
people
that my
here.
special blend will be bubbling up shortly. So if you fancy a nice cuppa, the more the merrier.
Everything's just not loading in. Oh, I hear the cheeky taco. Yes, Cheeky Taco is my father-in-law's doggo. It's a chihuahua. The cutest little chihuahua. He became my father-in-law's, like, best pal, after,
Goodness. One would think these
my
creatures
hubby's
would be
mom
accustomed to this
had
by
passed.
now. Boilers report the water temperature is 92.765
Oh, it's like the hardest,
degrees.
I think, for me
Still a ways to go for proper
to get
tea. One can't rush such
that
things.
news, because she had, she treated me like, part of the family. And she welcomed me into open arms, like, immediately. It was, just very nice and very understanding, when it came to troubles. When I came to troubles, like, when we were having difficult times, she tried to help us, because it was my first relationship, and I didn't have anybody to, like, talk to, really, because my parents didn't really agree with my decision. I couldn't talk to my siblings about it because my sister, was having troubles with her then, her boyfriend. And then who got her to stop talking to me. And then, like, the only thing that my parents would really say is, they wouldn't really give any helpful advice. You know, I'm not gonna fault them. You know, they didn't really know how to handle it either. But she did her best to be, there, to be the support that we needed.
Gracious.
And then
Shame
from then
such
on, it was just like,
required to get a proper cup of tea. What is the world coming to? Water temperature in the boilers is now
I just, like, completely, just stop running.
178.61
Ah,
degrees. Just
reload
a
at the worst
little
time.
bit longer.
Oh my. But when Shu passed away, she had gotten Chuku probably a week before she had passed. So Chuku stayed with us, my hubby and I, for a little bit until things kind of calmed down with, because he wanted, his dad wanted to focus on the funeral arrangements and everything. So we had Chuku with us for about a week. At that time, we lived somewhere else. So we were on our own. And we just had Addie, our healer. So we took her in. We took Chiku in for a little bit just to give, because he didn't want to have to deal with potty training because Chiku was still potty training and he's just a baby. He's, 10 weeks old at that time. Just a little tiny baby. I have videos of him and Addie just, like, running around. So my fiance was sitting down and Chuku was, like, using his lap, and he's got longer arms because he's tall, and he was just, like, going around him and moving under his arms and on his lap, and it was just so funny. Those videos are just so cute. Him just, like, his little yappies and his barks. Addie loved
There's the whistle.
babysitting him.
The tea is steeping now at the perfect and precise 205 degrees.
Too legendary, too
Done a
treasured.
fine thing here
That's so
today.
strange that there's some events that we get that are more complex than this, more difficult. Rated for like 50 and over. This one I think is not that. Anybody could really do this. Um, and you get one legendary module. One treasury note. And then you do an event like this, it's super easy. You get 2 modules, 2 treasury notes. And I'm like, this makes no sense. I don't know. We did have Gold Rush. Gold Rush means we had 800 gold bullion that we can get from the dispenser. So we shall see if that is still going on. I think it still goes on until today at 11. Or tomorrow at 11. But I'm not sure. I didn't hop really on yesterday. This weekend was so tiring. We went to the Columbus Antique Mall. We spent 5 hours there. We went out to dinner because we were supposed to go to lunch. We were supposed to do we were supposed to go to just yard sales and just be outside because it's beautiful. And we went to yard sales and then went to a couple, and then decided to go to the antique mall. And that antique mall is huge. It's got lots of booths and stuff. So it took us 5 hours about. It's Graham. Let's go see what Graham's got. Graham, where'd you go? Oh. Did he really glitch out? Who did? What the heck?
Maybe Ward has more drawing paper I can have.
It just like vanished. That was funny.
What the heck is a John
Go
anyway?
on downstairs. Paige wants
I just don't get it.
Is it still? It is still. I have been like doing events crazy so. Yeah, so that means that I've got enough. I don't think there's anything that Samuel has that I need immediately. I do want the grocer backpack mod. I'm gonna wait until I get my stuff first, and then I'll get that. That way I can take off my
Jen's got
I can take off
that I can respect.
Through Hiker, and then with Through Hiker off,
Y'all.
Through Hiker is right here. I could take that off, and then I could put something else that would be more beneficial.
big enough, we can add chicken
So
to the menu.
we'll see what that could be. It's either that, or I could do the pharmacy mod, take 2 off of that, and then put 2 different ones here. But
We no longer.
all right,
stock water
let's go
ice.
up to
Water is not also
Vault
ice.
79.
Do not ask for water.
Alrighty, down we go. I'm so excited. Now I just have to get Flux. I don't know if I've got enough Flux on this character. I don't think I've got any. So that might be something I have to wait for hubby to help me with. But let's go see him.
Agents live by rules. Cole seems to have forgotten that. Yeah, we don't call him Slick for nothing.
Oh my. This is a Brotherhood Recon stuff. We will not get that. I don't want to go too fast in case there is something that I want to get. But I believe that
Agent Stern should never have had a child. That little brat is a pain in the ass. We
Wow.
just call her Peter for short.
Uh-huh. That's horrible. Secret Service jetpack armor. That right there. Alright, so we're gonna get that for the Secret Service, because we have it already. Now we have to do Secret Service, if they have, do
If AC
pocketed
reduces
for
labor
the
work anymore, I'll
torso,
be out of a frickin'
um,
job.
Don't mind
Well,
Maggie.
but he's
right
the agent
here.
in charge, so...
And don't
this
call her
limb,
to her face. She hates that.
and that is the torso. Oh, okay. So torso, and I've got enough just to get one. So the torso is what I'm gonna get, because I'm gonna be doing crafting my jetpack. So yeah, I didn't have enough for. Thanks, I didn't buy it. I do want to go back and get that if I have the ability to, because that would be something to get. Let's see if they have anything else that I need. I don't think they have really anything
I
that
got
I
first-class equipment to hand out. All it takes is some gold bullion.
treated lining, Secret Service Under Armour. Oh, I think this right here I will take though for 200, because I could wear this underneath my outfits. So, let's learn this. Go back to our camp. See if we can craft any of the items, because alright, so it's right here. Alright, so I do have a new camp. I'm gonna go here and I'll show you. This I did over the weekend. I wasn't streaming. Don't worry, I still have camp spots that we have to do. And one of these days I will do a camp building stream. It's just that it takes me so long. And I know that if I'm camp building, it's serious. I could stay here for 3 hours, and I think that would be probably, if my channel doesn't get like taken down by then because of no activity, that would be the driving factor right there. I don't really have an audience right now, and if I had a 3-hour video, that probably would be like, we're not even gonna bother type of thing. So I have to really strategic it the right way. But here's the new camp. The new camp is next to this area, so if you want to build here, I will pull up my map. It's got the Mad Hatter 2 party here, and I'm just right there. The best way is to remember this ridge right here next to Tyler County Fairgrounds, and it's just towards the tip of it there. So it's a good way to memorize where it's located. So this is the new camp. This is not where you load in. This is just like if people wander and they see this first, they've got the welcome sign and stuff. And then I use this slab, the naturally occurring rock slab, as like a porch type of thing. So it kind of worked out really well. I didn't really decorate too much because people don't really come up this way and see it. So we'll go inside. And inside here, it'll make sense once you'll see. I usually have all of my camps with a theme, colors and stuff. So you'll notice that there's red is this one, the dark red. I thought it turned out really well with the colors and the decor. I wanted to not make it too big, so I didn't want to make another level. I've got plenty of build budget still, but with the things I wanted to do with the merging, I knew I wouldn't really have too much as far as space goes. So if I added another layer, I wouldn't really have anything to fill it with. So I just did it right here. So I left some of this area open just because you don't need to clutter everything. And it still looks lived in. It still looks lived in. It still looks full, but not overdone in any way. So this is the living room, like the family room and the dining room. I went with the blue and red because of the floors. These are the Helvetian floors. Ties everything in together. So, and I alternated the patterns so that way it pops where it needs to. Is subtle where it needs to be. And then I went with the red brick to offset the solid colors. This one I couldn't because, well, it's the rock facing, but it has enough of the hues that it blends in really well. So, all right, and then we have the kitchen. Kitchen is like really like all jam packed together. Took me a little bit of time to get this all right, but it worked out really well. And to get it straight, that was another issue with making sure that it's straight. And I put these here because these are things that you could use for too. So it's like, okay, these could be herb baskets. And then, yeah. The critter cooker from the board, which looks disturbing. Nuka-Cola, coffee, tea. There's water, fruit, cookies, toxic goo for the ghouls that come. Washer and dryer, a little TV aquarium. This is the bathroom, nothing fancy. This is very, like, basic. There's nothing in here that I did not want to overdo the bathroom. I wanted it simple. And then this is the bedroom. Again, simple, not too cluttered. This popcorn machine. And then outside here, just to a little area where we can just be outside, away from, and just enjoy the breeze. Have a barbecue. And I used this thing here, so it's hidden. And then down here is the workshop and greenhouse. Close that door. Just have a couple of things here to exercise on. And then we have the razor grain. I will look at that. I don't think I've got any fusion cores. Yeah, I don't have any I could put in there. Just a few grains and stuff. And then you have all your stuff for your garden. You can see that these are what I used. Those are the display boards. Keep opening my doors. I think I should have went with a 2-shelf one, but you know, I don't mind. It looks cool from afar. So I like that. And then all of the workbenches are over here. Put that in there. And then ammo. Workshop. Really come together. You don't need a large area. And then I put this in the center. The stash box over here next to the little shop area where they have things that you can come and purchase. Let's go ahead and put these in before I screw up them accidentally. I don't know what that is, but... And I got strength. That one goes to my hubby. He completely forgot about it. I completely forgot about it. We wanted to hop off of Fallout yesterday and play some Phasmophobia together. We haven't played Phasmophobia in a bit. We've been focusing on Fallout to get the new scoreboard done. And then we do have an update coming on Phasmophobia on the 17th. On the 17th, we will get a new event that takes place over what people celebrate as Easter. It starts on the 17th and goes into May. And it looks like it's going to be a community-wide one, just like the one that was over Christmas. But it still looks fun. So we hopped on that yesterday for a little bit. And try to get back into the groove since it's been a minute since we've played. And it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. None of us got ended by the ghost. And there was a time where hubby was doing something, so we went into an investigation. I just did it solo, and he came back just in time. He's like, "Do you know what it is?" I was like, "Yeah, it's an Oni," and I had like marked everything off because I went through evidence, and I forgot to circle Onu, so I went through and it's like $350. I was like, what?" But we got the ghost, and I'm like, "Oh, I didn't circle it." I was like, "I did all the work. I didn't circle it." Hubby was off. He was getting some laundry in the wash, and then went upstairs for something. When he came back downstairs, is when it was completed, and I was just like, man, just like me to do something like that. But it is what it is. It's okay. I mostly just wanted to play so we can get back in the groove of things. Alright, so let's see. They have Red Rat Horde and Cranberry Bog. 71 caps. Do I not have the camp? I don't. I need to take Party Girl off. I was kind of wondering what the heck was going on. I've got a little bit of things to do yet with this build still. I already have bodyguards. I already have hard bargain. I don't want that because that's a bad thing for me. I have inspirational already. I could do lone wanderer, but it takes 2 points for one. And I am by myself. So, we'll do this. We will take EM2 and bodyguard off because I don't have team, and I will put lone wanderer on. And inspirational only works on a team as well, so I don't need inspirational on. We would. Let's choose one more. Something more that is gonna be for me. I don't want that. Overly generous. I don't have anything really with melee. I can choose tenderizer. That means I need one more point though. That's not fair. Oh my goodness me. I don't think I've got enough to do. I think I need 50 for... Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can delete any of this and get to 50. I don't really have a need for that. I don't need multiples of these. I don't have small guns, which is... I think they changed it. Let's see. Chemfiend, fireproof. That one I can get rid of. I don't want to get rid of these. Anything extra I can get rid of on here. I need one more point. Batteries included. Do I have batteries included already? No, I don't have that. Demolition expert. I can get rid of demolition expert. Alright, so we have enough to load to do one more a legendary perk. So I could do perception or luck, and that will allow me to take out a point. I could also do that though. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Um, it would be nice to not have to worry about, oh man, what is it gonna take for this though? I guess I could take Lone Wanderer off. I will do Tenderizer and then Inspirational, and then I'll just join a team because I think it's going to be more beneficial for me to have the lockpicking upgraded because it'll let me like auto, and it gets easier because I'm going to be doing a lot of. That hasn't really held me back. It really hasn't held me back at all. This is a difficult decision. I get. What is my. Okay, so luck is at 6, perception is at 10. There's nothing I need except for that Master Commando. I can go up 1 star. And I can also add Ground Pounder, which increases my reload speed. I can get awareness. I can take awareness off. I could take awareness off if I needed to. This is really, I think the awareness though is with my VATs. I think my strength is fine. My strength I could just like take the traveling pharmacy though. Like I really would like to get that off, but that perk is hard to find with at this level. The easiest one to do is the through hiker. And if I did through hiker, I could take those 2 points and put them somewhere else. So I could do that as well. So perception is going to be more. I know there's nothing really in luck that I could like really, because it's interchangeable. I could take off Cap Collector, and I could take off Good with Soul if I needed to. Those are not necessary, and I can just interchange it with something if I feel like it's necessary. But there's nothing that's really necessary with this build currently. Like with better criticals, I could genuinely do that one, and it'll give me more critical damage, but I'm not at that point yet with my Upu. And if I'm going ghoul, it's not going to really matter too much. So I think what I'll do is I will put the thing in perception and do that because I need that extra for perception. And that'll give me, look at those points here. So I can take, let's see. Yeah, Master Commando and get that upgraded into a 3-star. So let's do Master Commando. And did I pass it? Yeah, I did right there. And we'll upgrade that. And then there we go. Go give us a little bit more damage with our handmade rifle. Perfect. Alright, so just a little bit of something there. I have got to go pretty soon. That was a quick stream. I haven't really done anything. Just sitting here talking for this duration. That's crazy. And we're going to have the other Mothman Equinox come across soon as well. So I'm just quickly looking to see if there's any camps that I could go to for plans, because I still need plans. That's like so far away. Do I still have? Did I even put it on? Travel agent. Yeah, that didn't really do much as far as caps go, but hey, it's better than 71 caps. So we'll go here quickly. Take a gander of what they've got in their camp things. We'll do the Equinox, and then I guess that'll be the end of my stream. It's probably why nobody watches these, honestly, because I don't really get to do anything. Time just like pew, jumps ahead, like for an hour. It's like no one wants to just sit and listen to me talk. Yeah, it's been 41 minutes and we've only done like one event, I think. And my voice is leaving me, so I don't have any cough drops. And so I don't have anything to help with my my throat. That just gets dry out a little quicker. We're going to look for their things. We're just going to look here. This must be a, it is. Okay, this is prefab.
Now that's what I'm talking about. You need a tune-up on that armor, let me know.
A tune-up on the armor. I wish that we had the Mothman thing again. Honestly do. Oh, well, I mean, it wasn't, I guess, a huge, that's radiation recovery. Oh, 3,000 now. I don't want to spend 3,000 on that. Not much. How's that coffee? No, empty. Alright. Nothing really to look at this camp, so, see if we have any legendaries that we could drop off, and then we'll go to the Mothman Equinox, I guess. Alright, I think that was all that we had for... I always check these because you never know when somebody drops a plan that you don't know. And I don't think I've got anything I can drop in the notes. Yeah, these I have to do something with. I don't know what. Some side quests.
You looking at me?
Get rid of some of this
How
stuff.
about you stop looking and start buying?
Well, I am buying. I mean, I'm selling all of my stuff here that I don't need. And one cap is what's left. Alright. That's not too terrible. Okay. Let's go to the Mothman Equinox. It's gonna start here in like 3 minutes, so double check and make sure there's no camps down here that we could buy from. We might have to switch worlds because the world is a little lacking right now. 56. So level 383. Not too sure if I want to spend the caps to go all the way up there. But yeah, not a lot of plans. So I think what we'll do is go to Point Pleasant. We'll hop worlds. And then after that event, we'll go ahead and we'll call it good for the day. I mean, I have... It's like right there. Nope. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. I remember back in the day on Fallout, it was such like a massive game for people. Like the friends list would be like you just keep scrolling with the people that are online, and now it's like barely anybody. And most of these people I haven't talked to, I haven't played with in years. A lot of these people are when the game was still fresh in 2019. Because this account I did start in 2019, it was not as close to because it came out. The game released in 2018, in October at the end of, I believe. And I had the friends list going on my other account. And then on this one, hubby started this. I want to say he started it in May, and then started to add people that we were playing with on the other account, so that way that they can join us. So they added me on this account, and we'll see how many people show up. I mean, it seems like it's a pretty little, like, a pretty active server. You have people, like, doing things. The issue with, this event is that people get burnt out over it. Like, the first week, it's all, like, it's fine and whatnot, but that's, by the second week, people are, like, done with it. I think I got rid of everything I needed, yeah. Well, yeah, there's the people starting to show up. So it'll start, like, the more the week goes on, like tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, the more less people will be. People are having fun with this summoning board.
I made a promise to my
I wanted to get these, but it's just like I didn't, like...
Children, listen well. 3 pyres have been placed throughout the Wise One's home. Their light is a vital catalyst to our ritual. The dim ones have attempted to contain our light. Destroy their vines encircling each pyre before we proceed. Each pyre is attended by a Wise One's observer. Only when the vines have been destroyed will the observers instruct you on your next task. Hurry now, children. His patience does not run as deep as his wisdom.
I'm just wanting to go in here and it's like... It's bad. I don't know what the vision was for this. I guess you could go to the back. Here, maybe. Yeah. It's the Mothman tome. That's a stash box? That's a painting. But it's a stash box. Interesting. The one thing I'm more interested in is, like, where is their vendor? I want to look in the vendor. Is it up here? No. This is not the vendor either. Like, am I missing the vendor? Like, where in the world is the vendor? It's not up here.
must be here for the ritual. Lie in front of the altar, and I shall be with you shortly.
I'll take the blood packs. Oh, here it is. All the way down here. Okay. Creepy. Yeah, these are nothing that I need. I mean, I would take that, but I like the one I've got.
Has been lit. Go, ignite the flames as I release the dust
I don't want to
of
take
our
those two.
wise one into the air. Ah, yes.
All right, let's join the Equinox and help
ignite the moth dust. It offers enlightenment, however
the
brief
fellow
it may
brethren,
be.
I guess,
Breathe, children.
as they say.
Breathe.
I didn't realize that was here.
Now through his eyes, children. Let the dust and flames and fumes feel you. Let it soak into your hearts. Let it show you the truth. But prepare yourselves, for the heretic dim ones will be enraged by this vision.
This is a good spot because I can, like, kind of shoot from both sides. I really don't have to. There's going to be plenty of people that are going to go at it, so...
The pyres from those wretched fiends. Without the fire's glow, our guest may refuse our invitation.
Let's find a tomb. No, never mind.
Offer no quarter.
Okay. Alright, so now they'll head to the church. I mean the bridge. The bridge is right over that way. So just go down the street that's there.
The heretics
over that.
Within. Let not your eyes deceive you. All you see before you must die. No matter its shape, man or beast, these twisted shadows all serve the will of the false ones.
I'm not too worried about my my health when it comes to these. Like, this character's a tank. I don't have as much damage as my other character does, but she is she's a tank. She can, like, hold her own. She's rarely gone down. It's only been a couple of times that she's actually gone down.
These unwavering fools attack from all sides.
And it's usually because of the large... It's either because of that multiples, and I can't, like, shoot them all because, I mean... I should have used that. It'll come back. Try to get as much XP as possible. I'm not gonna get as much because I'm not on that. Oh, he's like, nah, you saw me. You saw me. Now go to the water side. The water side appears like all the way over there. This event is kind of like, when it first came out, it was like, it was a hot thing, but all of the events when they first came out are such like hot items, I guess what you would say. Like, if it was like something that's very popular, it would be that kind of reaction. And when we have new events come out, like we have another one coming out this month. The big bloom, the big bloom, I think it was. I think it's coming out in April. The big bloom, that's going to take place down here at this cabin right here, at Susan's cabin. So that is going to be just like, people are going to be doing that like every chance you can, like they could get, because it's not going to be an event that's like this, where it's every hour on the hour. It will be every hour on the hour for the first few days, and then it's gonna go back into like normal rotation. At least that's what I'm understanding. So normal rotation for
dance, sing, shout, expel bile from your gut, show emotion.
Wise Mothman, you have accepted our invitation.
Let's hope we got a new plan that we don't know. And there are no new plans this year. I'm talking about new for this character.
Allow the wise one to gaze upon you.
Yeah, I think that one I know.
Bask in his infinite wisdom.
Yeah. Man. Oh, darn. That's just not right. That's just not right. Shuckin'. I need to change my, I had to change my phone case. Alright, so that was an interesting hour stream. Not much was done. But I gotta get going because I've got to take a phone call, and then I've got a bunch of things that I gotta get started on doing. Darn. It seems like every time I get on these streams, it's just I don't get a whole lot of gaming time. Like, I don't understand how people could to do this and get like all of the things that they do. It never goes that way for me. Maybe I need to find like a script and stay on like a script and plan things out better. But I like the whole like just do whatever comes to mind. Just do it. So yeah, still fun nonetheless. But I just wish I had more time to really talk to y'all and kind of get more of my story out, instead of just sitting here for like a half hour and talking about it. This area though is like really nice. It's got a beautiful view. It's not as high up where you could see everything, but it still has a really good view. So I definitely would recommend this area for build, especially like right here. You could always build this way, and you could continuously build down. Like, there's enough room to, like, build down. So you could build, like, 3 stories right here. Off these rocks, excuse me. You do have to strategically leave these rocks here can be considered an object. That's irritating to me because, like, when I was trying to do mine, I built it off of rocks. So it comes down. It's more noticeable down on this side than it is on that side with the rock facing. But I wanted to build it off the rocks so it can come down, but I was having issues where it was like it was intersecting with another object, and it was the rocks. And I was like, that's just not right, not right at all. So I'm not sure if you're going to be able to do it up here and go down, because of the way that the rocks are structured, but you could try to do it off the rock face. But it does have a view, like a beautiful view up here as well. It's just like you can see all of the forest area, with all the trees and the hills and the mountains and stuff. So, yeah, definitely do recommend this location. And then there's the look from the top. My camp does not look that big at all. It's pretty small compared to others that I that I went with, but I like this one. This one turned out really better than I thought it was. And I was gonna do more with the inside here. I was going to merge more items together for decoration. Like I was gonna put more shelves and stuff up. But I have exceeded my count because I put so many of these down on this one shelf. I exceeded a majority of these right here just with these. And this right here is the checkerboard display. You can't really see it from the bottom because it's part of the shelf. But the checkerboard display is definitely a plus to have. I was so happy when we got those because it just is like, oh, now I can fill the shelves. And I'll show you, like from the bottom of what that looks like. That's what it looks like up here. And then down here, and then down here. And I did that with the shelf as well. The shelf has the checkerboard for these 2 items. Just those 2 items, no other item. Because the rest of this stuff, I didn't want to put anything on the bottom that has the checkerboard display. And I didn't, what had happened when I did this, you can see how much it goes into the ground. It's not noticeable from this view, but when you like hover over, I forgot to take into account the checkerboard display for these when I put these on. So I kind of ruined and I didn't really want to go through with it again. So I left it, and I put it in the back. So it's not visually, like, you can see that corner there, but I'm not worried about it because most people are, like, looking, and then they're going to look from here, this viewpoint. They're not really going to see the imperfections because some of these are dipped in a little too far. For example, because it's a little difficult to get the length perfect. So you just do what you can. And it still turned out really well. Like, I mean, like if you're looking from the bottom, you'll see. But like it looks really decent. And it's like for Fallout 4 where you can get those shelves, it makes it look lived in. And that's my go-to was like looking with this lived in. So I got cement, fertilizer, chlorine, of course, for water purification and such. And then these other 2 for, building, and of course your fertilizer for the ground. Pots of plants, just normal stuff that you'd find in a greenhouse. Battery for your tractor or what have you. Garden gnome, duct tape, a Braxo cleaner. Keep that for these. And keep it outside away from the food. But I thought that this turned out really well. So, yeah, anyway, I need to head off the stream. You guys have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic week. If you don't hear any of my streams going forward, I will have another stream on Wednesday. Wednesday it'll be at 6 a.m. It's one of my learning days, so I will be definitely adamant because I don't want to mess with my schedule. If I do, then it's going to cut into my class time, so I won't be able to do a stream. So it's 6 a.m. on Wednesday, bright and early Central Time. I'll be on. It's going to be an hour-long stream, or an hour and a half, depending on how long it goes, but it usually will be from either 6 to 7 or 6 to 7:30. If it goes into 8, that's okay. I have that extra room just in case it is a longer stream. But I do appreciate everybody, for those that are watching, listening, and supporting as in watching and listening. I don't get any monetary anything from this. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you on Wednesday. Stay blessed and have a fantastic day.